and on the island of Madagascar. Images taken over 30 years show it has lost almost 80% of its original forest.
People need to wake up. There are more endangered reptiles on this planet than any other type of animal.
They are meant to stay in their particular habitats.
We're completely destroying these animals and we're doing nothing about it. If you don't wake up, these animals are going to be gone. Like literally it hurts my brain thinking about this. My name is Tim Nealon and I'm a reptile conservationist and keeper and I'm a man on a mission.
You're so pretty, yes you are.
What we're doing here is bringing back endangered species and making sure that they do not go extinct. Legally, these animals do come into our country through importers, which by the way is not my decision. I am not saying import these animals, but they are. For no fault of their own, they got stuffed in this box and shipped halfway across the world. They're sick, they're dehydrated, they're cut up, they've lost their tails. Essentially on death's door. I'm the guy that they call when they don't want those animals to die. We care for about 2,000 reptiles on a daily basis.
She actually has a beard. How cool is that? Because they'll flatten themselves against the tree, the branch, so that there actually is no shadow underneath their bodies.
That includes everything from boa constrictors, anacondas, pythons, chameleons, leopard geckos, fat-tailed geckos, leaf-tailed geckos. I mean, you name it, we probably have it here.
This is the room where we keep a lot of the insects that we feed our animals. We go through approximately 50,000 insects a week. Now these can be crickets, these can be roaches, these can be mealworms, these can be superworms. Who doesn't want more roaches in their house? I would love thousands more.
So the only two animals that I do not play with is the reticulated pythons and the anacondas. I always leave those duties up to my dad.
She only bit me once, it's cool.
Yes, you have to bleed if you work.
And actually I probably need to clean this up. Otherwise I'm just gonna be dripping blood everywhere, so.
Company policy.
She's killing my fucking thumb. They squeeze so hard. She's like, that's for getting me out of my cage, asshole.
When they go to bed, it's called putting on their pajamas. They put their pajamas on and they change their colors. And he actually turns yellow and orange when he goes to sleep.
Now Robin, she's pretty new too. She's worked with me for about 7 months now. I mean, she's the bleeding heart of the operation.
We form a bond, and that's usually when they get a name, which they say you're not supposed to do that. So that way it's easier when they pass away, but I can't help it. They're my babies. I love them. And they love me, I hope.
And the other thing you'll notice is this girl, she looks a little swollen. So I'm willing to bet she has eggs, which is a good thing for us because that's our ultimate goal here, to reproduce these animals so that they don't go extinct.
It's not as easy as it seems though. A lot of the species that we work with, for most people, they can't even keep them alive for more than a few days.
Most zoos are not even dealing with Europlatus geckos because of their fragile nature. So I looked at it as a challenge to come up with new ways of keeping reptiles. Some of them have never even been done before.
To put things in perspective, their eggs, when we put them into incubate, they incubate for roughly 2 years. It's all contained within an egg the size of my pinky nail, so any day now.
Oh my God! Happy birthday! How'd you fit in that egg?
This right here is what we work for. This is our goal. This is why we do what we do here. It just makes everything we do worth it. Like, they really are amazing.
The amount of myself that I put into this. And at the end of the day, I'm left with this little tiny egg, like those old time gold miners where they would dig and dig and dig and they'd find this little tiny chunk of gold. And in that moment, they realized that everything they had worked for was worth it. My little gold nugget are those little eggs. It's the biggest payoff I could imagine. So I just got a call from one of my friends and he just got a shipment in. We need to get there as soon as possible to determine which ones can be saved and then do our best to save them. When you first open up the box, there's been a few times where I've broken down and cried. It's incredibly heartbreaking. With animals that are so delicate, there's only so much you can do, but we're gonna do everything that we can to ensure that these animals have the best chance to survive.